Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Ultima 7, Part 2, the Serpent Isle. We are picking up where we left off. We had just met Urstum, the Mad Mage, and we were here on his island. We had helped him bring back one of his assistants back to life, and on top of that, we got a magic jawbone. Now, something to think about. I was like, how does this work? So I decided to do some quick research, and I found out that the magic jawbone actually is what's going to let us teleport around the world. So that's pretty awesome. And these teeth that we have are going to let us teleport to special places. But somebody else mentioned that I should go ahead and talk to this guy back here that we brought back to life. And somebody else mentioned the boots. They're all the same. Just the swamp boots give us anti-poison, but other than that, their defenses are all the same. So we might just stick with some swamp boots and not worry about other stuff. So let's get back here. If you're new here, welcome. Why don't you subscribe? If you've been around, thanks for watching. I wish we could get away from the sounds of the ocean because they are so terrible. But let's talk to this guy here. Well, if we can get him to wake up. Well, I have a way to get people out of their beds. Get up. Get up. There we go. Talk to me. There we go. Oh, the sounds of the ocean in this game. If there was one thing I could just the sounds of the ocean. I have a body. I have a body. What's your name? My name is Boyden. What's your duties? Actually, I do believe my job now is to be observed by a careful eye in order to judge the success of Urstum's experiment. Although now, I am most certainly capable of many jobs. My first job would be to take a long hot bath. I swear, some of those body parts must have been lying about Urstum's manor for some time. Ugh. Observed? Certainly, someone should keep an eye on me to make sure my new body will not start to fall apart. Not to worry. I feel strange, but very well indeed. Thou dost not need to observe, not when the smell reaches one first. Phew! Many jobs. I feel I am capable of doing most anything in my present condition. In fact, I was wondering if thou couldst use someone like me to accompany thee in thy travels and adventures. Wouldst you like to me to join thee? Oh, yes! Give us another party member. Yes. I am delighted to hear thee say that. But first thou shouldst ask Urstum if I may go. After all, I am his creation. He is the one who made me what I am today. Art thou certain about this, Grugtar? The Boyden seems game enough, but he is also extremely gamey. I am surprised thou hast not noticed this for thyself. Strange feelings. Well, for one thing, I have decided something about my new self. I have been thinking about it for a while. I have come to the realization that I simply do not like fire. I simply do not. I cannot exactly say why. I simply do not. Well, of course you don't. You're a Frankenstein monster. But hey, if we can have a Frankenstein monster with us, let's do it. Hey, buddy. Stop moving around. Why hast thou returned? Why dost thou disturb mine experiments and the secrets of immortality? What could possibly be more important than the answer to the riddle of life and death? I want Boyden to join. Certainly he may. It will serve my creation well to see the world. Good journey to thee, but take care. My creation may be very durable and powerful, but if his new body should be destroyed, there is no force that can remake him. Oh. So if he dies, he dies. To quote Drogon the Boxer, if he dies, he dies. Hello there. Why don't you join me? That is wonderful news. Lead on. Far be it from me to question thy judgment, Avatar, but are thy senses so dulled that thou dost not notice the potent aroma emanating from this fellow? Goodbye. All right. So. Aha! Oh, look at that. That photo is great. Look at that face. Oh. He can carry 60 pounds of stuff. Oh my goodness, he's a great pack mule. All right. Well, that'll help the party quite a bit. We'll pick up some bags for him and stuff. And hey, we got a new party member. I think we have some weapons we could give him back at the old, back in Monitor if we ever get back there. But we'll equip him as we go. Awesome. So, let's head over this way. So, we have now in our possession the Serpent Jawbone right here. And the Serpent Jawbone will work with these places in order for us to travel. So if we take these serpent teeth and put them in the jawbone, my understanding... No, I can't put the jawbone in itself. I want this tooth. If you hear a word noise, the cat is got the zoomies and is running all over the house. All right. So, with these teeth in the jawbone, we can now go to the Dark Pathway. All right. So, the Dark Path. What this is, let me pull up a little thing here. This is where we are. The Dark Path, right here. And the way this works is that we have basically, this is a map with a place with magic doors. And the serpent's teeth, as we collect them, are going to open these magic doors. This is going to be our moonstone, our rock of the moons. Stone of the moons? I can't remember what it was called. Well, instead of moon gates, we have these. So you'll see there's this path that we can go to different places based on which teeth we have. Now, the thing is, we won't know what teeth we have until we come back here and kind of walk around. I know which teeth we have as of right now. The 3 teeth we have are, we have one for Monk Island, we have one for Furnace, and we have one for Moonshade. I have no idea what Furnace is, but Moonshade is the mage planned, and Monk Isle is, of course, where we need to go next, because we have to go to Monk Isle to get the magic, to get the blood moss that we can bring back and get our spell book and finally have magic. And once we have magic, I think we can move on to the going back to finishing the expansion content and then move on with the rest of this game here. So, we're making progress. So, one thing we do have too, there was, if you remember, Mad Mage Isle, Moonshade, and Monk Isle is what we have. Furnace is what we don't have. And we don't have Furnace because this place actually I know is we left behind. Back in Rotalunda's house, there was a serpent tooth that we missed. And I was like, that's kind of, what is this craziness? And I left it there. Well, it actually is an item that we pop inside it's another tooth and it opens up Furnace. I don't know what the cat is doing. Having a little conniption fit over there. Yeah, buddy, calm down. We're trying to record. All right. I don't think we've picked up any other serpent teeth during our travels. If we have, they're hidden in a bag somewhere and we're out of luck. Let's hope that's not the case. But let's do this. So let's travel to Moonshade, grab the other tooth, then come back, and let's go to Monk Isle. Let's make that the current plan, shall we? So, if we come over here, since we have those teeth in the jaw, this door should open. Perfect. And then this door should open because we have the tooth for Moonshade. Awesome. And so when we use this should teleport us to the town of Moonshade. Perfect, yes. Okay, so now it's got pretty good music too for that area. I'm trying to think if we left a stash of weapons anywhere other than Monitor. If we left a bunch of weapons anywhere, this is not her house, that we could go back and pick up. I don't think we have, but we might have. I'm not sure. But I think, yes, this was her hut. And so in here, it was in a bag, right? Yes, it was in this bag. Oh, this will actually work out perfect. So there's that tooth. Let's put that in our serpent jaw. There we go. And then let's grab this bag and give it to our new pack mule guy. Whoop. Oh, let's give him a pouch on his belt. I don't think there's anything else. No, nothing we left here. Man, we've been so many places. I don't know if we've left useful equipment anywhere else on the map that we could give to our new buddy so he's not just walking around. Oh, no, I know where there's something. Oh, no, we'd want to give him a sword because he's got a 30 strength. So, yeah, there really isn't much. I can't think of anything else we've left around. But I'm sure we'll get him equipped up eventually. Armor would be real important for him. But I just don't think we've, murdered anyone nearby that I'm aware of. All right, here we go. Teleport back. So now, let's do a save. And let's make our way to Monk Island. Hello, Monk Island. All right, where are we on Monk Island? Let's see. Well, we're in a little cave area. What do we have? That exits out there. Got a little bit of a sniffle. Hold on. Pardon me. All right, we have a locked door. Yes. Okay. Got it. We've got a cave that goes out, and we've got a locked door. Let's make sure we don't have a key for this right now. No. Let's try picking the lock. Okay, so a non-pickable locked door, so we can't get through there. I bet you we have to do something here to get the key to go through that door. Where are we? Oh. Okay. What do we have here? Is that just some water? Okay. What are these? Corpses behind. Alright, anything on these corpses? Nothing there. Nothing there. So are we just in somebody's tomb, or what are we in? Where are we? Okay, somebody's basement. Stairs up. Locked box here. With nothing in it. A bag. Well, let's give that to our new guy here. Okay, so we need to start sorting items. A bunch of torches. We're not worried about torches. We have enough things that light automatically. Broken dishes and pottery. More broken stuff. A club. Well, here. Just in case you need to beat somebody. Wine cask. A bedroll. Candles and such. All right. Serpent Isle, Monk Isle. We are... Oh! I think we're in the back of the monks' quarters, actually. I think we're right here. I do believe. Right in this spot. So we got this. We got the monk place. We've got a couple houses and stuff around. Maybe a little altar area. Let's check this place out, shall we? Okay, we got lots of bread. Shimino. You know your job. Carry the food. And let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know where we are. Abouts. A bandage. Give that to... Hey, we might make... Ooh. We can make the Frankenstein monster our medic and give him all of our bandages and stuff. That would be a way to go. For now, though, let's get him a second pouch. Before we go out front, looks like maybe we're here at... Are we here at nighttime? Or we're just here early in the morning, so there's nobody here. Well, that's handy. I mean, for now, just put the extra food on him. All right. This is where we end up every time we died. Let's see. What does this book say? The Book of Prophecies by Zanko. When a stranger sojourns with thee in thy land, thou shalt not do him or her wrong. The stranger who sojourns with thee shall be to thee as the native among ye, and thou shalt love him or her as thyself. For I see the advent of a hero from another world, who would unite the serpents and save the world. I see the rocks in motion and the trees bursting open. I see treasures which have lain hidden for centuries coming forth. There I see one which is of thee, which is of three. It is black. It is magic. Clearly do I see a hero from another world, but let it be said that he is not alone. He must not advance as one alone. I pray thee above all things to have this in remembrance. He must be accompanied by the three. The hero from another world will succeed through use of powerful magic, the aid of specters, and the implements three of the Hierophant. My words shed light upon darkness. Follow the unfolding of my words, and thou wilt see that the friends of the hero shall be his enemies. Vision shall make him wiser than his enemies, for thus is it always with him. The hero from another world must triumph even in his dreams. The dead shall aid him, but enemies among the living shall abound. A careful choice of ally is necessary to ensure success. The hero from another world will even need a thief and a braggart as his ally. I see the future as though a veil. He shall be allied with those once his enemies, and shall find good men in bad company. I see the color red, and a woman is involved. Huh. Well, that's a lot to take in. Quite a bit. Oh, yep, everyone's asleep. Well, while everyone's asleep, is there a door down here? Yes, let's, what's in here? What do we got? Horticultural notes. Whoops. The mandrake root by Trexon the Gardener. The mandrake root is a short-stemmed plant that hath a fleshy, often forked root, somewhat resembling a man. This tuber, though not particularly pleasant to gaze upon, doth have unusual useful qualities. The root seems to add power to certain spells of the greater circles. The mandrake root, contrary to what my colleague Moxa thinks, can indeed be found on our lonely isle. The root can be found growing in the swamp that is located in the northern part of the isle. Most peculiarly, the root does seemingly appear at random times. Arax's journal. I alone have managed to safely return to the surface. My arrogant curiosity was almost mine undoing. The ruined Ophidian structure in the caverns below the swamp is very dangerous. My companions fell to the blows of the undead. No monk shall ever return there. I have taken the key that opens the gate to the area and hidden it in a hollow tree near the southeastern portion of the ruin in the swamp. Okay, so there's a swamp, there's a tree with a hollow in it. I pray that no one shall ever find that key. Oh, I think someone will be finding it. The berry bush. I have discovered a wonderful plant that I have named the berry bush. The fruit of the plant hath a wonderful bitter-sweet, tangy taste. Furthermore, the bush doth grow well in our intemperate clime, and needs little maintenance to produce an abundant crop. Xena's Prophecies, Scattered Verses, Part 1. Madness. Madness is all I can see. The world hath turned inside out. The stars shine blood red. Men are beasts, and beasts are men. Ashes, ashes, the end is upon us all. Snakes leering in the void, dancing a dance of death. The vision is over. I am without sight. Memoirs by Brother Marcus. In the middle of a stormy night, a dreadful whirl of thunder tore apart the heavens and woke us. It was to be followed by 5 rapid resounding knocks on the main door. I rose out of the bed, donned my sandals, and walked to the double doors. A desperate hand was pounding on the wooden frame. Most likely some belated traveler had been caught in the storm, I thought. As I half opened the door, a swift streak of lightning pierced dramatically across the clouds, illuminating the darkness. Through the slashing rain appeared the figure of a bedraggled man. Bedraggled, yet with a certain stamp of nobility in his brow. Yet I did not recognize him. He rushed in, looking for the hearth. Several of my brethren helped him with dry clothes and a hot beverage. He said his name was Blackthorn. Oh! And he had come a long way to seek refuge in our monastery. He thanked us sincerely, and then asked for hospitality, which we granted him. He said that he was an exile from a land called Britannia, and that since his departure he had been roaming the seas in search of a haven. He stayed with us at the monastery for some time. We taught him from the writings of Zenko once we learned that birth, ranks, titles, power, and gold are meaningless. For this world is but a thoroughfare. We are all brought into this world equal in rights, and we depart from it carrying nothing with us but our deeds, good and ill. So Blackthorn ended up here. Oh, hold on. Save over Shamino gone. Let us see. There it is. Temples of Order by Srithus. Pilgrims, it is a great journey to visit the 3 temples of order. Do not let the obstacles sway thee from thy destination, for though the path is difficult, the rewards are many. Seek the fountains, for their water is the essence of the force which resides in that sanctuary. Imbibe the waters and drink of the fruit of thy quest. The Temple of Ethicality is found near the coast, south of the Spinebreaker Mountains. It was built in such a way that those who come here may gain inspiration from the view. This is the first temple in the pilgrimage of order. Connects next to the Temple of Discipline. The western branch of the Spinebreaker Mountains is where the Temple of Discipline was carved out. Seek the Great Bay and follow the western coast until thou dost reach the mountains. Continue east, and thou shalt be sure to find the entrance. Lastly, the Temple of Logic lies under the Glacier Mountains, with the entrance being in the southern tip of the mountain's chain. There are many passageways until one finds the tests of logic which lead to the sanctum. Above all, do not mistake any temple of chaos for one of the sanctuaries of order, for in this path lies madness. Only order is fit for study. Chaos defiles all it touches. Things unsavory may often be necessary. All causes are not what they seem. What appears evil often can be good. Never discount. Xena's prophecies. I see the hero from another world ringing the bells. I am not there. I am dead. Ring the bells, oh joy. What sweet music the bells make. I am dreaming. I hear the bells and I awake. I see the frozen waste. A hero from another world is there. I see a men who are not man covered in fur. I see the hero from another world strike. No! The world is collapsing. I cannot breathe. The hero from another world will meet the descendants of the silver captain under the sign of the bull. The hero from another world will be betrayed by a follower of the other. The other. You mean the guardian? I see the hero from another land in the frozen lands of the north. The hero seeks the wife of his oldest companion, Gweno. A wall of ice doth prevent the hero from reaching the woman. The hero lifts the horn of the Guani, to his lips and blows. The sound of the horn is deafening. The wall of ice is shattered. The hero from another world must encounter again what he thought eradicated. The course is good this time. Through darkness and despair, the land was bare. Looking for thee, Mondaine. Alas, but in vain. My soul and mine heart, pierced by Cupid's dart, will never heal without Mondaine's will. Love is a desolate land, unless thou, Mondaine, takest me by the hand to thy youth fountain, Minax. Wow, there's a callback. So if you don't remember, in Ultima 1, Mondaine was the wizard that we killed, and in Ultima 2, Minax, who was his lover, was trying to destroy the world by messing with time. That's pretty cool. Let's load up and get our scroll back. It looks like these guys are waking up. Let's go upstairs first before they do. Is there anything up here? Nope, just like an outdoors area with some pots. Nothing really. Well, now that we're here, we'll probably... There's no stairs here. You can't get down this way. That's poopy. How do you... There we... Come on. Come on, Grug. Figure it out. Oh no, where'd everybody go? The monks all ran off while we were walking around. Okay. Well, it is 7 o'clock. Let's check the bottom left. There's a little building down here. So what do we got? Little hut, little cheese, little bread. Nothing else in here, though. This is just a regular table. Looks like there is another little hut over this way. What do we got? What's in this little hut? What treasures await Grugtar? Ooh, a bag. Aha! Some mandrake root. Thank you. Go ahead and just put that in the magic bag. We don't need the bag itself. Ooh, I got the sniffles today. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why I have to keep clearing my nose. One moment. All right. Hopefully that's that, and we don't have any more of that nonsense happening. Woo! All right. We have got another path here. These are the berry bushes that they talked about. Kind of neat. Can you harvest these at all? Like, thou hast picked a berry. Okay, so we can grab berries from here. There's a couple more buildings out this way. Let's take a look. What do we have? We have... Aha! Aha! Nothing. Stupid monks and their austere lifestyles. How silly of them to not provide me with the needs. I mean, do I pick all the berries? Maybe not. Maybe we don't. Oh, hey, look. All the monks are right up here. Oh, crazy. All right. Well, we'll talk to them here. It's going to be a quick break in the video for just a second, and then we'll pick them up. All right. Sorry for the little bit of a break there. I had to deal with something in real life. Let's get to talking to these monks. Aha! We meet again. Thy destiny draws near quickly. How may I be of service to thee? Welcome to Monk Isle, my son. Thou mayest tarry with us for as long as thou dost wish, but remember, the sands of time wait for no one, not even thee. Whilst thou art here, thou wilt learn that the life of a monk is governed by the bells. Not all of our membership may speak to thee. The novices are bound by a vow of silence to help them better contemplate the mysteries. Sands of time. Within the hourglass of fate lie the sands of time. As each grain doth fall, so doth another moment hasten us to our doom. The bells. They toll, though no one rings them, and it is said that when all the bells toll, it will signal Zenka's return. Until then, they signal the order of our daily life, from chapel to field, from field to library, and so on. The mysteries. Zenka's prophecies are very unclear, my son. Lacking Zenka's heaving insight, we must struggle to wrest the meaning from each passage. Some devote their entire lives to finding the meaning of only a handful of passages. Doom. If thou dost fail in thy quest, our world will end, ripped apart by the earthquakes that will soon plague it. Return. Zanka disappeared several centuries ago. No one knows where she went. However, in her writings, Zanka hath promised to return to us when the end is near. She will then guide us once more. Chapel. The chapel is where we go to meditate. It is also where all the monks gather to perform resurrections. The book of Zanka's prophecies rests on the altar for all to see. The field. Since we are so secluded from the rest of the land, we grow our own food, and as food concerns us all, we all share the task of tending to the garden and orchard. The library. Over the years, we have gathered many books and scrolls that we thought would help us give light to the meaning within Zanka's prophecies. Only recently, with Migum undertaken the task of trying to set the library to rights, it is he that helps any visitors that come to us seeking information. Garden and orchard. Thou art welcome to take what thou dost need from our fields. We would gladly share with thee the bounty of the land, and thou art striding to save. Books and scrolls. I fear that I do not know all we possess. Thou art free to look, of course, but if thou hast specific questions, you should direct them to Migum. Visitors. Such visitors are rare, for the journey here is not an easy one. As I remember it, our last visitor was that woman, Gweno. Information. They used to come to us for everything from healing arts to weather predictions. Of course, that was before the storms began. Gweno. She stayed with us for a short period of time. I think that she was seeking information concerning the ice people of the north, but thou shouldst speak with Migum. Gweno spent most of her time within the library. The ice people. I know very little about the ice people, my son. I know only that they are not like me and thee, but are covered in a thick hide, like that of a bear, only white. Goodbye. Goodbye. So, who are you? He cannot speak. How about you? Excuse me. I am but a humble monk. I can be of no help to thee in any way, I fear. Oh. Who are you? Name. I no longer believe in names. Doth the corn in the field have a name? Canst thou hear the cry of the corn? My lord, this monk is a mystical man indeed. Mandrake root. Thou art not the first to come to the isle in search of mandrakes, for the plant is the source of powerful magic. There is supply of roots in mine hut, if thou needest any. Please take all thou needst, for mandrakes grow only in the swamps and are exceedingly rare elsewhere. Zanka. It was she who mastered the energies of the void, until at last she was no longer of this world. Zanka's our exemplar, and we would harness the power as she did. I am unable to speak further. I am incapable of expressing all that Zanka is and was. Thou shalt speak to monk Draxta, if thou desires to perceive the mystery of Zanka. Your duties. In order to become one with the soil, I have been granted the task of nurturing the crops. Beliefs. There are unseen energies which permeate the worlds. A monk within the order of Zanka seeks to attune himself with these ethereal vapors. In mine own case, I being but the least of these, my brethren, I can draw upon the power of the void to foster the growth of plants. Zanka was the greatest of us all. Corn. Corn is at the center of the kingdom of vegetables. Corn is tall and green, king of the grasses, and its fruit is sweet when roasted. I seek to find union with the corn. I am a child of the corn. Oh, gosh. As I said, my lord. Swamps. The mandrakes are only found in the swamplands, and only when the salt tides are right. I have only dried roots in my supply. If thou desire fresh roots, thou must go into the swamp when the tides are right. Rare. Mandrakes grow only in certain swamps, of which there is one on the isle. Due to the dangers of the magical storm, the ships no longer come. Only thou, the stranger from another world, canst visit us now. Therefore, no one can take the mandrake roots, and the mages of Moonshade. There is certain to be a grave shortage of reagents in that city soon. Crops. Our harvest is varied. There are ochre berries in the spring, corn in the summer, and walnuts in the fall. We also nurture many root crops and make flour from their tubers. But the crops have not been healthy, not since the strange storms afflicted the island. Thou mayest partake of any of the fruits and vegetables on this island, so long as thou dost not indulge in gluttony. Salty tides. The mandrake roots only appear when the tides are right. Otherwise, they lay beneath the mud and cannot be seen. Now is not the time, but the tides will soon be in Precisely when I cannot predict. I could tell thee when the tides are right if thou dost ask later. Okay. Oh, they're so close together I can't tell. Welcome to Monk Isle. Hey! It's Richard Garriott. I'm pretty sure. Welcome to Monk Isle, Grugtar. Feel free to visit me in the library whilst thou art here. Ah, this must be Migum. Library. We have quite a collection of diverse books and scrolls, all meant to help us aid thee on thy quest. Feel free to look at anything in the library, even if I am tending to my chores. Amulet of Balance. It was quite a find, my lord. I have been uncovering many small things over the years in the passages beneath the abbey, but this is the first time I have found something as large as a chest. It was a pity that the scroll that accompanied the amulet was so fragile. It was one of the oldest I had yet to find. All I was able to make out before it disintegrated was the name of the amulet and that it was used near the Serpent Gates. Perhaps this means that there is more yet to be discovered. I shall certainly continue my search. Aid. I must be cautious in aiding thee, my lord, but rest assured that I will prompt thee as much as possible. Diverse books and scrolls. Poetry, astronomical observations, tide charts and maps. Everything that might provide some insight into the meaning of the prophecies. Chores. We are a self-sufficient community, Grugtar. We share the work in growing all that we need to eat, so I am as often in the fields as I am in the library. Growing. We have berries, pumpkins, and other vegetables. Thou mayest take some if thou wishest. Goodbye. All right, so hold on. How about you? She hath made a bow. Who is this? Aha! I tremble before the hero from another world. Thou art even as Zanka said. Hero from another world. Zanka saw that the one hope for our world was that a hero from another world would sail a ship upon dry land. Thoxa hath told us that thy ship was found beyond the shore, and thou wert accompanied by 3 fine companions as foretold. Thoxa. Thoxa is another follower of the wondrous Zanka. Although she would not be content to sit and wait for thine arrival, she would seek to be thy friend and take thee the hourglass of fate. I hope that it is not she that turns against thee. Zanka. Zanka was a very wise woman, O Great One. Divine visions came to her to warn us of the end of our world. It was she who foresaw the coming of the place of visions, though she never told us that she foresaw leaving us. Huh. 3 fine... What's your name, by the way? My name is insignificant, O Great One. I am but a shadow in thy destiny and glory of Zanka. Another mystic. But if thou wilt suffer to call me, I am Draxta. Okay. 3 fine companions. It was written that the hero of another world must have the 3 to fulfill his quest. Hourglass of fate. The sands within the hourglass are the life's blood of our land. Each grain falls closer and closer to its doom, and thou shouldst fail in thy quest. Place of visions. The place of visions is upon the very northwestern edge of the fields, O Great One. Northwestern edge, so up there. I won't know it by the benches placed before the great wall. I recall the last night we ever saw Zanka. I was there for her last 3 visions. Wouldst thou like me to show thee a vision? Sure. Journey to the place of visions, and I shall meet thee there. Leaving. It was a dreadful blow, O Great One, when we could not find her in any place we searched. But I believe that some great event, some great crisis, will bring forth the prophetess and her psychic wisdom to save this floundering world. Destiny. Zanka saw the destinies of every man, woman, and child. They are written in her blessed book. I cannot tell thee thy destiny, for I am sworn not to interfere. But thou mayest look within Zanka's wisdom of thine own accord, as any may. Visions. From the first vision Zanka said, the hero from another world must triumph, even in his dreams. I can tell thee that thou shalt succeed. The very voice of the universe sings as thou dost move through it. After the second vision, Zanka said the hero from another world must cast aside his prejudice and follow those of the fellowship into truth and beauty. Oh no! Following the third vision, Zanka said the hero from another world shall need a thief and a braggart as his ally. I must admit, I find that hard to believe. Floundering. Thou hast already survived the strange storms that lash our land. Wouldst thou not agree that we are floundering beneath their fierce beatings? Blessed book. A work of divine wisdom. Certainly it is where Zanka inscribed all of her visions. Such wisdom might aid thee in thy quest, Avatar. Thou mayest find the book on the altar within the chapel. Not interfere. It is written that the friends of the hero from another world shall become his enemies. I shall not seek to befriend thee, as I have no wish to bring about the end of the world. Altar. Look for the Ankh, the ancient symbol of life. It is only fitting that Zanka's words rest before the symbol of all of her divinely inspired words shall save. Chapel. The chapel is where we meditate. It is the central chamber of the abbey. This is where we gather to ponder the mystery of Zanka's prophecies. End of the world. Zanka's visions were of the world's end, O great one. It is written that if the hero from another world doth fall, the world shall shudder into death. Goodbye. How about this guy up here? Is this somebody who can talk to us? Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Time grows short, my son. I shall aid thee as I can. The prophecies. Zanka was given visions of the ending of our world. However, she was barely literate and needed others to act as scribes for her convoluted visions. Thoxa. Thoxa is a very bright young woman who would like to feel that she hath single-handedly saved the world. It doth go against the grain of her youth to sit and wait for each event to come to pass. What is worse, though, is that she hath pulled Megan into her rashness as well. The Amulet of Balance. We are searching all of our references for further information on the amulet, my son, but as of yet we have discovered nothing more than what I have already told thee. It was used at the Serpent Gates, but we know not what it does. Ending of the world. Zanka foresaw the people would turn from their basic goodness until the very land itself would rise up in revolt against their twisted ways. Grim tidings indeed. Even now the storms flay the land. Soon the earthquakes will unleash the fire that will engulf the world. Goodness, Zanka. Zanka was a cross farm wife who saw her visions as a means to have others do her work for her. Yet despite her human failings, her visions are true. Thou art here, even if she is not. Megum. Megum is by nature a quiet young man, not given to impetuousness. He is ideally suited to be our librarian. His greatest desire is to be helpful, as well as ordered. In fact, it was he who divided the passage that foretold of thy coming. Storms. The storms are what conveyed thee here, thy son. Doth natural lightning do aught but kill? Doth normal lightning transport an item thousands of leagues from where it once stood? And the storms are growing more frequent and fierce with each passing day. Earthquakes. The land is a living entity, my son. Have no doubt that it will convulse its death draws near, even as a man. And where will we insignificant mortals be, once the land which nourishes us heaves its last explosive breath? She is not here. Zanka disappeared quite some time ago. Many think that she will return to deliver the final key to saving our doomed world. I think that her visions had left her and she slunk quietly to die in obscurity. Librarian. He hath taken the chaos of our library and turned it into a vastly more organized area. In fact, I believe that we have the most concise collection of Ophidian books and scrolls that still exists. Of course, it helps that we have the lens of translating. What? Ophidian. The Ophidians are commonly referred to as the Serpent People because of the embossed serpents found within the ruins of their cities. They had a fully developed civilization here, long before our forefathers fled from the invader British. I believe that they destroyed themselves in a bloody civil war. The lens. It is a large device that stands in the center of the library. Anyone using it is able to decipher the cryptic Ophidian writing for a short period of time. Invader British. Our records are incomplete concerning the time of the resettlement. For that thou shouldst see for Biblio in Moonshade. Thou shouldst bear in mind that their accounts are likely to be highly biased in their own favor. Civil War. I believe that the Ophidian government disintegrated and their society split into two opposing groups. In the end, the faction apparently slaughtered the other, but all traces of the victors disappeared soon after the final battle took place. It is a mystery where they went. Fetabiblio. Fetabiblio is the master archivist in the City of Mages. He is also a teacher and will be able to help thee. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, that's all the monks talk to. I think what we'll do is, let's get a save in here. I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up here, and when we come back, we'll check out the last building or two on the island that we haven't seen. We'll grab that key, maybe see about the vision, and go from there. So until then, folks, I want to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, we hope to see you soon.